Hey guys, sorry I look a little red, but let's get on with X-Men Days of Future Past. So, X-Men Days of Future Past is a new film directed by Bryan Singer, and it stars everybody, a lot of people. Ian McKellen, Wolverine, Ian McKellen, Hugh Jackman, Professor X, Hugh Jackman, Patrick Stewart, Michael Fassbender, James McAvoy, everybody else that has something to do with X-Men in cameo form or normal form, and it's got some newcomers like Evan Peters as Quicksilver, and Peter Dinklage as Bolivar Trask. So the story's about hold on. I embarrassed myself once again. I forgot to put this on me in my okay. So I forgot to put the earphones in. Yeah, so the sound may sound a little off. But yeah, so I was looking forward to this movie. I wasn't a fan of the first trailer, but then the trailers after that got me hooked and everything else and the cast. And after getting out of this movie, I loved it. It was awesome. It's probably one of the best X-Men movies to come out. But yeah, it was a great movie. Like a great comic book movie. It's probably the best movie we got this summer. You know how I said Godzilla was the best movie we got this summer? No. This movie tops Godzilla so much. It was so entertaining. It was fun. It was smart too. It wasn't like a piece of shit. So the story is about Wolverine in the post-apocalyptic world taken over by Sentinels, and Wolverine has to go back in time to make sure the Sentinels don't happen in that Professor X and what's his name? Professor X, played by James McAvoy, and you know who Wolverine's played by. Oh, Hugh Jackman. And played by Michael Fassbender. He has to get them to be friends. And yeah, that's the story. It's a time travel movie. And yeah, the story is really good. It's a really good time travel movie. Time travel thing. It doesn't feel over bloated, to be honest with you. Like you would think a movie like this would be over bloated, it being time travel and stuff like that. No, it's done really well. Bryan Singer did a phenomenal job putting it, balancing well, unlike Brett Ratner and Gavin Hood, and James Mangold did good with the Wolverine, and he didn't have a lot of characters in it. Yeah, and it fixed the problems with X-Men 3 and X-Men Origins Wolverine pretty well. Although there was not much mention to the Wolverine, but that's not a big deal. I don't care about that. There's a lot of humor put into it. There's a lot of humor, fun humor. It's not all dark and brooding. There's a lot of fun humor. There's a lot of great visual effects. Probably the best in an X-Men movie ever. It looked good. The score was awesome. Michael Fassbender's Magneto's always great. Ian McKellen as Magneto's always great. Patrick Stewart as Professor X is always great. James McAvoy as Patrick Stewart is always great. And yeah, everyone does good as they need to. And yeah, this is great fun movie. It doesn't have like big spectacle action, but yeah, I didn't need that. The story's really engaging. I love the twists and turns it takes. There's a lot at stake. It's not like just a boring rehash, and there's not much product placement because it takes place in the 1970s. That's what I always said about Spider-Man. Sony, that they should take place because then the marketing gets too overbloated and everything's marketing this, marketing that, marketing. Sony, stop! I just got in a tangent about marketing. And yeah. Oh, and the only problem is that although great actor and did great in this movie, Peter Bolivar Trask was just bland. I mean, Peter Dinklage was great. Maybe not as great as Game of Thrones because I mean, let's face it, nothing can be good as that performance as Tyrion Lannister because the character is so goddamn good. But yeah, he did a great job. He did a great job, but his character was just I don't care. I didn't care. He was way too underused. But yeah, that's my only problem. So I'm gonna give X Men: Days of Future Past an A. I really loved it, and yeah, like, subscribe, and bye bye. And I may have an Animal House review coming soon. Bye bye. I said that twice. Ugh.